Hello. A little impromptu live, guys. Hope everybody's well. Okay, right, let's see where the group is. Smithy's Crafty Stampin Club. How is everyone? Just a little impromptu live. I want to come on and make a little project. Oh, who have we got here watching? Hi, Gemma. How are you, lovely lady? How are you doing? So, I'm going to make a little project with Irresistible blooms. So, I'm going to use this trellis style die in the card. Some wee die cuts and some stamped images that I've already stamped and cut out. I do have a link on my page to the Hello Irresistible collection, and it will automatically apply a hostess code. Obviously, don't use my link if you're a demo. Hi Rachel, hi Margaret, hi Karen, hi Linda, how are you? Hope you're all well. So I was just watching one of my team buddies, Heidi, on the UK demonstrator page earlier. And as you know, I was at my Uplines team event in Birmingham at the weekend. Hi Anne. So I am still enjoying the crafty mojo that I've got. So yeah, hi Emma. Glad you got home okay, Han. So yeah, I'm coming to play with this Irresistible bloom stamp set and the coordinating dies, this trellis. So, already done all the bits. Now you do get this wonderful paper with it, with this collection, and you get these gorgeous little gems, which are loose frosted dots. These are just awesome. Hi Dawn. So they look shiny on the bottom, but they're actually like a matte finish on the top, frosted. So there's lots and lots and lots and lots of pretty colours in there. So I need to keep them out. So you get the stamp, you get the dies, and you get the paper, and I think it's 70 something, £70.50 I think it is. Don't quote me on that, but I have linked it in an earlier post. Hello Gavin. Hi Jane. Hope everybody's good. Karen, yeah, you got your teeth out, that's good honey. Right, so this is the Hello Irresistible 6x6 papers that you get. It's all very lovely. Gorgeous, gorgeous. So, as you know, with most of our papers, the dies actually coordinate with some of the papers in the pack, so you could directly cut, for example, the larger flower out here, if you didn't want to colour it or what have you. So always check that, see what images in your papers can be die cut out using your dies. Hi Sam, hi Margaret. Lovely jubbly. This paper is really pretty. Right, so I just thought I'd come on and do a little video. I've got a team catch up tonight, so once I've done this video, I'm going to go for a lovely bath, and then I'm going to chill for a little bit and then catch up with the ladies in the team. Right, so C6 card. What I done was I cut a piece of this 6x6 in half diagonally and then half again. So it gave me 4 triangles. So what I done was I roughed up the edges just with my snips, like so. I'm going to pop that on there. Okay, I'm using the reverse side. I need to fix this light. Sorry guys. Let's see now. Whoops. Without busting all my equipment out. Is that light better? There we go. Yep, so I'm using the opposite side of that piece. And again, I've frayed round the edges and I've just kind of curled up the edges. Like so, just to give it a little bit more dimension. Right, but before these go on, what I was going to do is I have Die cut out in Daffodil Delight, the trellis die. Now it is quite delicate once it's cut out, and I'm actually going to glue it on the middle panel of the card. Now on the left hand side at the bottom I am going to be adding some die cut flowers and stamped flowers, so I know that I can overlap this off the right hand side and then give it a wee trim, because this bit will be covered. Oh, somebody's belting about on a motorbike out there. Can't say nothing. Done that myself when I was younger. Right, okay, so I'm just going to rub out the pencil marks so you can't see them, because I can still see them very, very briefly. Right, now, what we're going to do, you could use glue dots if you like. You can use wet glue. Hi, Sophia. And all you want to do is add glue on the bigger pieces. Now, of course, the edging is going to go off the side of the card, so maybe not put glue at the edge, but you want it just sporadic, and in enough places that it's not going to fall off your card, obviously. Come on. There it goes singing again. I just can't help myself. Right, I'm just going to put this bit of paper underneath because I do not have my silicone mat to hand. Right, so I am going to lay this down and just manipulate this bit a little bit. I'm just going to press and hold so it sticks. Doesn't look like very good lighting. Let me see. That will go there, that will go there. Oh, now I need to move over a little bit, I think. So if you're quick, you can do that. Boop, 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 boop. How did I do it? Right, so maybe I should have kept the lines on, but that's absolutely fine. Okay, so I'm just going to move it over ever so slightly. There we go. Because the whole point is you want to be able to see it in between those wee layers. Okay, so sticky, sticky, sticky. Let me just trim off the edge here. Trim off the edge there. Right, like so. If you're clever with it, you can stick it down proper. I'm going to stick this little bit here for the wee gap. Hiya, Joe. How are you, honey? Come on. Right, get this little doodah down here. Like so. Awesome. Right, just be careful if you are snipping off the little edges. Right, good. Get that out the way. Da, 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 da. Good, good. That's awesome, honey. Right, lid. Okay, right, what we're going to do now is we're going to attach this little bit on the front of the card, and I do want it like curly-whirly in the corner, so you could just manipulate it with your hands, but you need to kind of decide how far down you want it to be stuck. I'm not wanting too much of a gap. And I do apologise if I'm going off the centre of the screen. I'm still getting used to using this old phone of mine. I can't get my screen fixed this week on my iPhone because I've got pennies to pay out for the youngest's P7 trip, so that's priority over getting my phone fixed. Right, so I've popped that there. Like you see, doesn't look like much just now, but we shall see, we shall see. Not usually my style. So thank you to my teammate Heidi for inspiring me to craft today. Like I say, I watched her on the Stampin' Up demonstrator page. And I thought, you know what, I am going to just get out this suite again. And I'm going to do some crafting. Right, so cute, cute, cute. Now you can make that as big or as small as you like, as small or as big as you like rather. It's just to give it a little bit of dimension. Right, so next bit is, now the colours in this are various colours. So we've got Daffodil Delight, and I just actually had to wash out my Daffodil Delight pad because I stupidly re-inked it, but I used Mango Melody by accident. So I washed it out, let it dry a bit, and then added the proper colour back into the ink pad, and it's all hunky-dory now, thank goodness. So there it's there. You would never have known. It's like a brand new pad. Oh, silly sausage. Anyway, we've got Flirty Flamingo, Lost Lagoon. That is possibly one of the colours that's coming back in the new annual catalogue in a couple of months. We've got Petal Pink. We've got Pretty Peacock. That's a retired colour that could possibly be coming back. And we've got Soft Sea Foam. I've also incorporated some, I'm going to use some Mint Macaron just to give it a darker shade than the Soft Sea Foam. Hello Elaine, how are you? Right, so I have stamped a big flower and two little flowers in Daffodil Delight. I stamped a couple of little leaves out the stamp set in Mint Macaron. See it there. If you didn't want to put the trestle in here, you could... Oh, Elena, you got the bundle coming tomorrow. That's good. That's good. This is only available online. It's not in any of the catalogues. It's an online exclusive. I forgot to mention that at the start. But yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. Like I say, you could get all the elements for like £70. So go and have a little look. It is gorgeous. If you didn't want the die cut elements there, you could have used this little splatter stamp and maybe just stamped before you attached your panels. You can stamp on the top of the Designer Series paper, which I think I will do. Yeah, because you know what it's like. You just make it up as you go. So let me grab my Mint Macaron, which is this gorgeous wee one. Yes, I have just been easy. Oh, hi, Brenda. How are you? Yep, just been taking it easy today. Had an easy shift for the day job. Right, I'm just going to add a little bit of splatter onto my front panels. I love a stamp set that has this kind of stamp in it. Yes, we really had a good weekend. I've said that backward. We had a really good weekend. And it just reignites all the crafty fire in your belly. So it was lovely to see all my team colleagues. And some of my own team went as well, which is brilliant. Yes, and I've got this lovely little ceramic gift from my upline for doing a crazy game. So, Brenda says, love hearing your sweet voice. Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. You're too kind. I'm not sure if I will see you in Las Vegas in November, though. Brenda, I will work my little socks off, but we shall see. Right, okay, so let's pop this way. Mint Macaron. I used to always say mint macaroon for some reason, but it's not, it's macaron. Right, so what we're going to do, we're just going to layer up the little flowers. We're going to tuck the leaves in somewhere. So just have a little play around, see what takes your fancy in terms of layout. Now, I did have these stashed. Oh, hang on, that's the one I done today. I did have little grey ones done prior. I might put them inside. I did have these die cut prior from another project. So, if you've got excess pieces like this, put them in with your dies or in the back of your stamp set. You know, in this little poly bit here, not actually near your cling, because you don't want it sticking to the top of your stamps. And then you're like, oh, I've got the extra bits, I'm going to use them in my project. Fantastic. Right, now, just peel back the layers of roughly where you wanted them. Okay, this is going to go flush. Now I am going to use my Stampin' seal because I know it's an instant stick. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that there, give it a little push down. Okay, this one we will need some dimensionals. Now my son's up the stairs with his little friend. With his friend, not little friend, because they're probably bigger than me now already. That's the last one going on, sorry. This one I am going to just glue in the middle. So they're upstairs, my son's through in the lounge enjoying his, or should I say, one of my special coffees. But yeah, all good in the Smithy house. Right, so that's the third one that was on dimensionals. Now I'm just going to kind of pin and tuck the mint macaron leaves. Now I forgot to actually curl the ends of them up with my bone folder. But it's amazing what you can do when you make a little boo-boo. So just grab your bone folder. You can actually do them the other way as well. It just gives it some extra texture. I think I'll pop a dimensional on this. And then that will give an even better look of being of some height, you know, it's nice. Lots of different layers. This one's going in here. Again, I'm going to do this one under. Right, there we go. Do, 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 do. Oh, it's nice. You know, sometimes... Brenda's saying, coffee, for me coffee is special and magical. It really is. In fact, I've got a coffee here. Not a special one though, but I think it's Dolce Gusto he made himself. We've got a Tassimo as well. Brenda's loving this colour. Elaine's saying lovely. Oh, thank you. Does it not make you think of like better weather coming? Even though we're scheduled for snow in Scotland. We're supposed to get it last night up north and then down the east coast today and tomorrow, but there's no sign of it yet, so touch wood so that I don't, in fact that's fake wood, that's like MDF stuff, touch my head, that's real wood, that we don't actually get any snow. And I was laughing because my Putler friend Janice had shared something on her Facebook about this is it's winter, then it's the fake spring, which is when the sun starts coming out, and then it goes back to the second wind of winter, and then you get a second fake spring. It was so funny. I'll need to try and see if I can find the graphics she used. Brenda has, oh, you've got 3 feet of snow in Idaho. I didn't mean for that to rhyme like that, Brenda. You've got snow in Idaho. Brilliant. Hi, Alison. Wow. I don't mind the snow if I'm stuck in the house, which I usually am, but it's just the cost of the fuel just now in the UK. It is ridiculous. Right, now, I have white embossed onto mint macaron, one of the gorgeous sentiments from this set, and it says, I couldn't be happier to have you as a friend. So I thought, I'll fussy cut that out, make it not like dead straight or what have you. I'll just relax it and I'll either put it along here or I'll pop it up the side there. And then we're going to add some little gems from the loose frosted dots. So let's do this. Right, let me just cut the main bit off for now. Okay, so I'm just going to switch this round so that my little charm doesn't hit off the table. So I'm just trying to follow. You always kind of go in the wonk when you're on a live. I'm just following the natural lines of the sentiment. Working around the tops of the letters and what have you. The only thing I'm not keen about is that I is not capitalised. But I suppose that makes it a little bit unique. There. My little cut's healing well. My accident with my kitchen knife. I hope everyone's well. Alison, did your house move go okay? Right, so I'm going to pop that on there. I'm going to do it with dimensional because it's just so prettier when it's raised up. Like so. I'm so grateful to my team lady Diane, who drove down to Birmingham with myself and Lorraine. She's just an absolute diamond. Right, I'm just going to pop that on there. I'll give you a little close up because this phone is funny for autofocusing at the wrong time and what have you. So I'm just holding it there for no. I'm trying to figure out. There we go. That's a bit better. Ta-da! Hi Rachel. Now I'm going to have to get this set out today. Yes, you should. You should. I have another little card that I made using this. Now there's another video on the group. You know how my this month's challenge is circles and flowers with a sentiment or reverse. So this is the prompt. And it's just to take you wherever your card making wants to take you with using that as inspiration or for some ideas. So this is the card I made with the window sheet window. And I used the lovely circular aperture kind of die for that. So one lucky person who takes part in March's challenge will be sent this as a thank you. However, everybody will have their entries put into a footer at the top of the group page for a wee while, so just so we can show them all off together as a group. Right, now this is where my dodgy hands don't play very well. If you have, take your pick tool, you're going to want it. Now, on that card I just showed you, I had simply put glue onto some of these dots on the trellis die cut, and the gems stick absolutely fine. So I don't know if I want to use the yellow. Do you think I should use the pretty peacock as a little... Oh yes, I've just answered my own question. I'll use pretty... Oh, sorry, my fingers don't work very good. I'll use a pretty peacock. Or is that Lost Lagoon? That's Lost Lagoon. They're very similar, but different. So, yeah, that's it. Okay, so I'm going to use 3 of those. I think I'll put the small one in the middle, though. And like I say, if you just put a little dollop of Tombow, it will stick absolutely fine. Or if you want to use glue dots. But for the smaller of the little gems, you're going to want to either cut it in half and roll it into a wee ball. And then you're at risk of it falling off. So, right, so I'm just going to move the gems. This card would look nice with a little bit of Wink of Stella. Now, because this is wet glue, you will need to... Can you manipulate it off of that tape cure pick part? She says. It worked last time. There we go. And these are like frosted dots. They're really pretty. Right, so just give it a wee second to take to that initial tackiness. Not tacky as in looks yucky tacky. Tacky as in sticky sticky. You know what I mean. Another tip, if you're using like part panels like this and you're rolling them really far back, you can stamp underneath anything you like. You can put a little what do you call it, a little sentiment underneath or what have you. And Brenda's laughing. Brilliant. You could add ink along your frayed edges. I just wanted this to look a little bit... I don't know what style I was going for. Not too shabby chicy vintage-ish. You know what I mean? I just wanted it a little bit relaxed. If you wanted to vintage it up, it would be easy enough as well. But I think anybody that can do anything vintage looking has got a special skill in themselves. I just can't. I can't really do vintage. Maybe it's because I like bright colours too much. Quite possibly. Okay, so might be a case of if I was to add these die cut leaves, it might be overkill. What do you think, guys? If I maybe use one at each end, do you think that would be too much? Or does that still allow the card to look quite balanced? What do you think? Hi, Kaz. Should I pop that and that? Yeah. And where is my Wink of Stella? Because I'll tell you what does look nice. When these little, neither can I, Tricia Vintage. Oh, no, I just can't do it. I just can't do it. So I'm in awe. At the team retreat at the weekend, the lovely Jez from Nigeza Creates brought in some of her vintage makes. Oh my goodness. Hi, Pat. This lady is a vintage queen. So if you like vintage, please go look up Nigeza Creates on YouTube. She does lots of stuff to do with albums and what have you, and she's a clever lady for all things vintage. Right, I'm just going to add some Wink of Stella. I've not squeezed it or anything. It's a new pen, so I gave it a good squeeze at the start. And then I always think that the wet nib gives out enough glimmer to add to a project without having to squeeze it. However, if you want it blend up even more, you will need to add a wee bit of pressure and squeeze out more of that gorgeous glittery ink. Right, love it. Now, do I have, let me see, I think, let me see, what's this one? Light mint macaron. You know what I'm going to do? No, that's the one that's ran out. I did order new ones, but I think I've put my old ones back. I'll use the dark one actually. I've put my old ones back in the storage instead of my new ones. I am just going to add some detail to these little, I can't remember what you call them. Is it stamens on the inside? I saw one of my team ladies, Lorraine, had actually done that on one of the projects at the retreat, and I thought that was such a clever idea. I think she used her a light shade though, and she done it really nice. You could also add, to get some more colour in there, if I can find it beside me. I do apologise. I just emptied everything out the little bag that I had. I think it's pencils that I'm reading with my blender pen. Where is it? Got it. So this is really good for blending inks and stuff like that from your ink pad if you don't want to be too messy. It's really a good way. Now, I was doing green at the weekend, so all you do to remove the colour is just, hope you can see that, is just gradually remove it like so, and it comes off itself. Okay, so I will show you a closer-up of this. This is just going to take the yellow. It's not going to blend in the Stampin' blends. But just, if you just add this, it gives a little softer tone or a softer look to the centres. It just spreads out a little bit of that yellow ink. Don't know if you can see that. Brenda loves the blender pens. They're good, aren't they? I think this is maybe too dark. But I might put a little gem in the middle just to break that up a little bit. A yellow gem. There's always something you can do to fix your little errors or bits that you maybe carried out a certain thing, you maybe don't like it anymore, or you're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Such as what I done there, but look at that. See, that's toned it down. So there's always an option. You could also, where is my Wink of Stella? Could also, I think Wink of Stella looks nice on plain card. You know, just to draw out the feature parts of your die cuts. It's really adorable. And it just gives it a little subtle bit of bling. So that is the card for today. Thank you, like I said, to my colleague Heidi for inspiring me to do this today. I just, it's not my normal style. I just went with the flow. But because she was on a live, hi Michelle, she inspired me to craft. So thank you, Heidi, my lovely. Yeah, and yeah, thanks for coming on for a little chat. I'm going to go and relax in the bath for a little bit, and then I've got a team social catch up tonight for a wee gin wag. And yeah, that's all the plans that I have for today. Working tomorrow again, hopefully squeeze in some more crafting. And yeah, thanks for popping on, folks. Like I say, there is a link further down to buy this. It's a one-click thing if you were wanting to purchase this collection. Or even if you just want to click on the link to go and have a little nosy. There's always other samples and what have you. When you click on a product, you'll always get some card samples. So if this isn't your cup of tea, the other cards that Stampin' Up designers have done maybe catch your eye. It's always worth looking at because they're all so pretty. Also ever so pretty. Okay, ladies and gents, I shall go just now. Thank you once again, and whatever you're doing the rest of today or tonight, have a good one. Thank you.